Welcome back to an episode of We Are in the Howling Steppes. I was not fast enough. You got to be kidding me.
You got it.
So, now what I need? I need wood from over here. I need some stone from over here, and I need actually a farm. What I need? Technology level 2. Let's level up this real quick. Oh no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I need hunters first. All right. So let's get hunters. Just charge. Perfect.
So, what's the plan?
Next one. Let's get as many outposts and as quickly as possible.
I won't repeat myself. Hand over your provisions.
Ancestors, you already took everything we have.
You want to know what I think? You're...
Consider it.
Ooh.
Let me
Right,
quit.
here goes nothing.
Trouble in the
way,
steppes.
right?
Hope they ally on you. Gotta be kidding me.
You killed them.
Of course.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll file a formal complaint.
You're right. We should probably be grateful.
I'm here to deal with the plague and the bandits. Will you be all right?
Ancestors willing, we might be.
I mean,
Before you go, here, take this. It's not much, but it's the least I can do. I don't know what else to say, outsider.
there will be bloodshed. I just
It's
hope there's no.
obvious that there will be
Okay.
bloodshed.
Perfect.
Just hope there won't be much.
You gotta be kidding me. I actually managed to finish this now. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Do it. Shoot. Come on. Boom. Perfect. Man. Kill it quicker. There we go.
So it must be.
The other way would... No.
We can take
I have to defeat the main buildings here. What's this? City? And support garrison.
What is it?
Yes. No.
I need help.
Ah! Why do they deal so much damage? Ah, no, that's a keeper.
They killed one of our heroes.
That's not nice. Ah, sweet.
That's it.
Aye. Though there was some kind of fortified area farther up north. We should make sure there's no one there to surprise us.
Right. I saw that too. Let's take a look.
Now, wait a minute. Do we know
being
what sector this is?
attacked.
It's a troll. It's an orc.
Get ready.
Wait, orcs? Everything attack just one target. There we go.
This looks like the campsite Takon mentioned.
No sign of a body. The campfire, though. It looks like someone was here recently.
Yeah. The embers haven't gone cold. Maybe they'll be back later. We can deal with those bandits in the meantime. They might know more.
Ancestors' blessings, outsider.
We managed to find some ore for you. Our workers will have it delivered by sundown.
You do? That's great. Wait, let me go get those scrolls for you. Here you go. What do you think? Can you make use of this?
Definitely. Many thanks.
I have to thank you. Ancestors' blessings.
Nice. And of course I can choose one of those only. So, okay, so either it's a dwarf workshop cost reduction. What's this one? Forge cost or forge cost reduction? Interesting.
Yield! For fuck's sake! I yield! Blazers, we're not with those lunatics!
Really? Because you happen to be in their fortress.
Because they forced us to! Look, I know how it sounds, but those bandits, the Purity, they were fucking insane. We have no idea what we were in for when we signed that contract.
You're mercenaries.
From Wolfgar, yeah. When that Tahar started kicking the Purity's butt, they reached out to us and hired us, and our beasts, to defend them.
Beasts?
Yes, we're beast tamers. Whatever the creature, I can get it, tame it, and train it for battle. Wolfgar griffins, Loranian scarabai, Empyrean falcons, you name it. Obviously, it didn't take us long to realize that we were fighting on the wrong side. Torture camps, iron masks, impalements. No matter the pay, there's a line you don't cross. Problem was, that nutjob who led our division, Cedric, he just wouldn't let us go. Even after the fucking wars were over, he threatened to impale us too if we ever thought about turning heel. And now we're here, in this godforsaken wasteland.
So, you want us to spare you?
Yes. Now that Cedric and the other lunatics are dead, we can finally call it quits. Please, I know this might sound like I'm trying to talk my way out, but it's the truth. We didn't want this.
Wait. You said you tame griffins?
Among other creatures, yes. But we even have some with us.
Then this might be just what we need to destroy those fungi, General. The fog couldn't harm them.
Fungi? Oh, you're planning to take care of that plague. Yes, absolutely, we could help with that. And in return, you let us go.
If you and those ex-Purity came here to hide from the Crown, what was your leader's plan for the Aliani? To starve them out?
He's not my leader, but yeah, that's what he wanted. He didn't even have to raid the village. If we just waited a little, the problem would take care of itself. I mean, they're strange folk anyway. I mean, you would have thought they'd have tried to take back the valley by force, but no. They just sit there, enduring the hunger.
So you're really trying to tell me that the Purity forced you to stay for 2 years?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Look, I know how this must sound, but that Frederick guy, their leader, you didn't know him. Do you remember the Bane? The Purity's leg breakers? Well, he was worse. He raided caravans and villages and ordered the deaths of everyone who saw us, just so that they couldn't tell the Crown that there's a bunch of ex-Purity on the run.
And you tagged along?
We tried to soften the blow wherever we could, but there's only so much a man can do.
How sure are you your griffins can destroy the fungi?
Pretty sure. Well, you'll have to protect them from the beetles while they're at it, but what your friend said is true. They're too high up in the air for the fog to harm them.
If we let you go, what will you do? Work for another paramilitary cult?
What? No. No, I'm done with that kind of life. When I started, I thought it'd be all a big adventure, but it was nonsense. It's blood and wars and suffering. We were no better than your average cutthroat. Once I'm back in Wolfgar, I'll pay out my men and probably go look for some rich noble interested in starting his own collection of exotic animals. That is, if you let us go.
Fine. We have a deal. But don't even think about crossing us.
Count on it. Thanks, friend. That really means something. Come, I'll show you the beasts. Here we go. There, boy. These are friends. All right. Let's see where we're at, shall we? I guess you know already that it's not the beetles causing the fog, but those fungi. They corrupt whatever they grow on. Which means, who would have thought, that you have to destroy all the fungi on a patch of land to clear it from fog and rot. The beetles feed off the shroom spores, so they'll protect them like their own eggs. However, going on a mushroom purge alone won't do the trick. One of my scouts found out that they're all connected to a kind of a mother shroom in the east. As long as that fat, nasty old lady keeps breathing her spores, the fungi in the areas you clear will simply pop right back up after a while. In other words, clear the sector where Mama Fungus grows, build an outpost, and have your workers shredded to pieces. And presto, fog, beetles, and fungi go back to the dank place they came from. It won't be easy, though, as you can expect the beetles to defend their symbionts. You need to make sure they don't get the better of whatever flying unit you send to destroy the shrooms.
Griffins, purity, fungal fog. Not what I'd have expected from this mission.
I agree. But you shouldn't have pardoned them. You're legitimizing their crimes this way. Also, how do you know this man's regret is sincere?
I don't.
I'm standing right here, you know.
I can see that.
Well, I've made my decision. Let's see what those flying creatures can do. The sooner we get rid of the fungi, the sooner we can get our answers. I still don't understand how you couldn't see that the purity was evil.
Good, evil, it's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? I mean, you're right. Had I done more research, I should have seen it coming. But I didn't, and trust me, some of the shit we witnessed Cedric do, it'll haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yet you didn't stop him.
No, because Cedric's thugs outnumbered us, and it would have meant the death of me and my men. So we just tried to survive and minimize the damage. Not a story of heroes and honor, yeah, but the best we could do.
There must have been a better way.
I didn't see it, but once our business here is done, we'll make up for it. You have my word.
How did you get to be a creature tamer?
Well, ever since I was a child, I've had a special connection to animals. It was almost as though I could hear their voices as a whisper in my head.
Really?
Nah, that's just what I tell my employers. Sounds better than the truth. That I grew up among hay, troughs, and horse shit, and simply developed a way with animals. When a griffin plagued the hunting grounds of the noble I worked for, the ranger took me along. And when the beast appeared out of nowhere, it, for some reason, didn't tear us to pieces. Instead, it came to a halt in front of me and started making these chirping noises.
Then you do have a special gift. Griffins are very aggressive by nature.
I think it had more to do with the wild strawberries I picked on the way. Of course, I kept that a secret. The noble was impressed and allowed me to hone my talents. When I realized there was a lot more coin to be made with the skill and reputation I'd earned over the years, I left forever, like. End of story.
I see. I'm looking for the body of an Aliani woman. Did your men kill her? Or the purity?
My men wouldn't harm a defenseless woman. As for the purity, I don't know. But I didn't hear or see anything.
Well, she was last seen gathering food near your camp. Her husband found blood all over her campsite, but no body.
Well, we sure didn't eat her, if that's what you're thinking. Now, I can't speak for Cedric's thugs, but I haven't seen any Aliuni out here since they've all holed up in their village. Sorry.
So long.
And thanks for all the fish. So, can I... yeah, destroy that. Maybe I'm just going to destroy all of those shrooms. Let's see. There we go. Uh-oh. Do I only need one?
Building completed.
Let's be quick and here.
Who is this? No, 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 no. You're gonna get killed. So, you're gonna go somewhere else. Another shot right in the face. That might be some kind of AoE thing. So, how much more? Not much longer. 1,000. Good.
Just give the word.
You know what? Are they
So
in
it
you?
seems.
Might be.
What a fight.
What's that?
Let's
Shield
go
that
back to the village
absorbs
and tell the
damage, of
chieftain
course.
we held our end of the bargain.
Ow.
Agreed.
Come on, get killed! Yes. Ah, sweetie.
Come on, we're not losing.
So, what's the plan?
Okay. Nice. Retrieve the dragon bone item. Awesome. What's in that chest? Farm cost reduction for humans. Yeah. After I finished it, of course.
By the way, Wraith, I still disagree. Earlier, you said that the common man will always be easy prey for Arrakis's or another demagogue's hate speech. It wouldn't be like that if everybody had the same access to education as the nobles of Windhelm do. They would see through his lies.
I agree. That as long as someone has an interest in keeping the sheep dumb and docile, access to knowledge will always be restricted. And there's always that someone.
Why would someone be out here alone?
No idea. Let's go find out.
Another outsider. What are you doing out here?
I was actually gonna ask you the same thing. I'm General Aref of the Nortander Army. Who are you?
Ah, you're the one who cleared out the bandits. My name's Raita. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should be heading back.
Funny. We met a Raita back in the village. You're not her.
Well, you must be mistaken. Our names must sound similar to outsider ears.
Give it up. You seem pretty alive and well for someone who was murdered by bandits, Ihina.
Fine. Yes. My name is Ihina. How do you even know about me anyway?
I spoke to your husband. He's pretty devastated from losing you.
Aww.
Takana. I hoped his grief would be short.
Why did you run away?
It's not what you think. I love my husband. But more than that, I can't say.
All I'm trying to do is help your husband find closure. He'd want to know why you left.
Not if he knew the truth. But okay, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll understand why it had to be this way.
I'm listening.
Between the plague and the bandits, my people were starving. The chieftain, ancestors guide him, insisted there was nothing we could do. I knew if I could convince the bandits to leave, we would have access to our food supply again.
Convince them how?
By poisoning them. Contaminating their food. If they believed the plague had tainted everything, they would move on.
That was risky. If they caught you, they might have taken revenge against your village.
I know. But what other choice was there? The Aliani would never force them out. Nor could we if we tried. It was the only thing I could think of. There was a smaller group of them out on patrol. I hid in the bushes and watched as they ate the berries I poisoned. I thought it was just enough to make them sick. Sheokded's mercy. I was wrong. I watched as their eyes bulged and their throats swelled shut. They were in so much agony before they finally died. I couldn't go through with the rest after that.
Okay, so you poisoned some bandits. Why did you fake your own death?
Our laws forbid violence. If the tribe knew what I'd done, I'd be exiled. It's better they know I'm dead.
Really? I don't think the people who care about you would agree.
You don't know our ways, outsider. To be an exile is to be cast out from the tribe, in this life and the next. You lose your place with the ancestors, but it's not me I'm worried about. Taikana may be engulfed in his grief, but knowing I was an exile would break him. No. It's better he believe we will be reunited someday.
Well, I dealt with the bandits. You could go home.
No. I broke my people's law. I deserve exile.
No one has to know what you've done.
You're telling me to live a lie. I knew when I set out to do this that there was no going back. I just wanted to help, but I messed it up. That doesn't mean I don't have to pay for it.
You're living a lie either way. At least if you go back, the people who care about you still have you in their lives.
I guess. I never thought about it that way. Ancestors. What have I done? Okay, I'll go back. How am I supposed to explain my disappearance?
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Just let me gather my things then. Listen for the storm, outsider.
At once. Someone has to say it, Iria. That you're up.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm 42. Some elves would hardly consider me an adult.
Old enough to be my mother. When I'm your age, I'll probably be all grey and have a lady beard.
Dwarven women get ladybeards?
Can we change the subject?
Sure.
Outsider, Ihina told me how you saved her from the bandits. I can't thank you enough.
Is that so?
No need to thank me. I'm just glad she made it back to you.
Thank you for this chance, outsider.
Yes, we will always be grateful. Ancestors, guide your path.
Behave yourself, outsider.
Yes? Do you require anything else?
No, thank you. We'll let you know once we've made some progress.
Thank you. And thanks for helping us.
You're back. Does that mean...
Yes, we ended the plague.
I knew it. I knew it would work.
That's interesting, but ultimately irrelevant.
What do you mean? If they stop the plague, doesn't it mean they can stop Jakku too?
It only means that they quelled a symptom. And who knows, maybe ending the plague is also part of the pattern. Either way, you honored your word. So, we will honor ours. Come. Let us begin with a question. What do you know about Sheokded already? The one you call the God of Light.
It's an entity from another reality that wants to re-enter our world. Probably to devour it, like it tried to last time.
One statement 3 misconceptions. First of all, Sheogdead does not come from another dimension. It comes from the place where all dimensions converge, a place between dream and reality, the City of Light. Second, while it's true its arrival will put an end to all living beings, existence will arise anew. Sheogdead destroys to allow for creation. It clears to make room for the new. And finally, Sheogdead does not want. It has no will because it is a consequence, a law of nature, and this law is Jakku.
A consequence? So you mean Jakku and the God of Light are responses to something that's happening on Io?
They are responses to our vices. Every time we choose selfishness over altruism, violence over peace, vice over virtue, we bring this world one step closer to Jakku.
Which has now begun.
Oh, it began 2 years ago when that madman Rondar Lakain tried to let Sheogdead into our world. The Scrolls verse 1. 4 corrupted it will choose, and they shall not rest until the gate has been opened.
You're saying Rondar Lakain was part of Jakku too?
One of its most telltale expressions, yes. The corrupted. Once Jakku begins, Sheogdead chooses 4 of them. 4 servants of its cause. They can be anyone, and the way in which they serve Sheogdead is not always as obvious as it was with Lakain. What they have in common, however, is that they all play pivotal roles in the prophecy, and it's always one who ends it.
By bringing the God of Light into our world.
Correct. And once it has begun, chaos follows. Wars, suffering, plagues. Jakku is the storm mankind created, the corrupted guide. And that brings Sheogdead, the end of humankind.
So there are 4 corrupted, 4 servants of Sheogdead.
Yes.
How does it choose them?
No one can truly say, but the wise women believe that Sheogdead chooses those who are the most rotten or fragile in their hearts, and who have the greatest potential to affect the current cycle of Jakku. If you're asking me who the 4 corrupted of our Jakku are, however, I do not know. No one does, until Jakku unfolds.
And you're saying this prophecy can't be stopped?
Correct. It can't. Jakku is born within our hearts. It's a storm of mankind's own creation. We could have stopped the storm when it was still forming, but we didn't. Now, we have to live with the consequences.
Fair enough. But we stopped the plague, didn't we? You said it was part of the prophecy.
Yes, you stopped the plague after it rendered half of the steps useless. So what good did that do? Cutting away a tumor neither undoes the damage nor cures the disease.
Hold on. If only the corrupted can finish the prophecy, wouldn't stopping them do the trick? Rondar Lakain is dead, right? He's done corrupting.
You just don't understand. Yes, Rondar Lakain is dead, but that changes nothing. If Jakku permitted Lakain to die, then it was because his death was necessary for Jakku to be fulfilled. Another corrupted will do the final deed, and this one you cannot stop, even if you try.
Better to try than to accept defeat.
Son?
I said, better to try than to accept defeat. Yes, Father, maybe the scrolls are right. Maybe Jakku cannot be stopped once it has started. But they are just paper.
They are the truth.
So you say. And that's why when something happens that doesn't fit into them, such as the outsiders stopping the plague or a corrupted dying, you bend logic so it conforms with the writings. Ancestors' mercy. Even if it's pointless, why don't we at least try? All we Aliani ever do is sit around with our sad faces and let things happen.
Yes, and if the outsiders would do the same rather than hate, steal, murder, and wage wars all their lives, Jakku would never have happened.
Well, it did. And I'm not going to sit around and watch the world end. General, let me join you. Your friend is right. I think tracking down and stopping the corrupted is our best chance. And I can help you.
Are you even allowed to leave the steppes?
Father,
It's all right, Kawu. If you remember anything, it is that the scrolls forbid us to impose our will on others. So, yes, if this is what you truly want, you may leave.
And you won't exile me?
Not if you stay true to our ways.
Don't your people reject violence? We've already had to shed blood on our mission, and I doubt it will be for the last time.
We reject violence, except for survival and self-defense. I will never harm someone unless he harms us first. But I'm ready to do what must be done for our survival.
Words of an outsider.
Using your spear when there's a lion charging at you does not make you rotten. You more than anyone should know that. Also, General Erev doesn't look like the kind of man who'd use violence if it wasn't necessary.
I appreciate the offer, but how could you even help us? This mission is dangerous, and as I understand it, you people are pacifists.
Well, you could make some potions.
I can learn. Also, as the son of the chieftain, I was instructed in the words of the ancestors.
What's that?
A kind of tribal light magic. Protective spells, healing, etc.
The words of the ancestors are taught to protect Aliani, not outsiders with a thirst for blood.
These outsiders saved a lot of Aliani lives today, didn't they? The ancestors would want us to protect them. Mother would. Also, if you want to stop Jakku, you'll need someone who knows about it.
Fair enough. If this is what you want, come with us. But you'll follow my orders.
I will. I'm sorry, Father.
Just don't lose yourself out there.
I will, Father. I promise. Allow me to gather my things, General. I will meet you at the pass.
Nice. Anything else?
I hope you are happy, General.
I still don't understand why you refuse to fight Jakku. Your son is right. Even if we lose, at least we tried.
I can see why you would say that, but trust me, our beliefs are not something we thought up overnight. I do not expect you to understand.
May I ask what happened to your wife? To Kayawu's mother?
I do not want to talk about it. I am certain my son will tell you on your future journeys.
Well, leaving was his choice, not mine.
I know, and I saw this day coming. Either way, you should leave. If you really intend to stop Jakku, then time is your most precious resource. Ancestors guide your path, General. And remember that your steps leave more than footprints.
Let's tell the soldiers we're done here. I want to leave before nightfall.
We should also have a chat with that mercenary. Those flying creatures were quite useful, so it'd be wise to have him stick around.
Oh.
Good point.
Don't forget to pay up, Rera.
Aye, not gonna let me forget it, are you? You said you lived alone in the woods before. How did you get so good?
I played against the squirrels and birds.
You're shitting me. You played cards with squirrels and birds?
No, I was joking.
It worked, huh? I told you my beast would do the trick. So, did you find whatever you came here for?
Answers. Yes.
Lovely. So, I've been thinking, do you happen to need a creature handler for that military unit of yours?
Weren't you planning to go back to Wolfgar?
Eventually, yes, but truth be told, that mission of yours has got me intrigued, and I'm pretty sure your unit could benefit from my skills and also... Nah, never mind.
Also what?
Well, maybe that mission of yours is a good way to, you know, redeem myself.
Well, I don't see why not. As long as you follow my orders.
I will, as long as you don't ask me to eat puppies. My men will stay here for a while longer. I've already had a chat with the villagers. I think we could help each other. I'll be ready when you give the word.
We're gonna do the audience in a moment. Until next time, like and subscribe. Ta-ta!